Yvette Dukes, a realtor here in the metro Atlanta area. Just want to talk a little bit about myself and let you know who I am. I am born and raised in Cocoa, Florida. So that's originally where I'm from. So if you don't know where Cocoa is, it is 45 minutes outside of Orlando. Just think of I Dream of Jeannie, like Cocoa Beach. That's where I'm from. So born and raised there, and decided to make the big trek to Atlanta about 5 years ago. I just wanted to change in my environment and just to do something different. So me and my daughter, we decided to come and move here. So here we are. So for me in my career, I never thought about being a broker. I really didn't know. I just needed to, as they say, run the bag up. Like I just was trying to secure it. So now that I'm looking at not necessarily in game, but understanding, I enjoy selling real estate. I really do. But for me, I want to be a heavy investor. I definitely want an investment portfolio for myself so that we can have what's called the mailbox money. Definitely want that. As far I'm on a team, so I'm with Ham and Co. We go ham to get you home. I definitely see myself on this team for, I would say, for the rest of my real estate career, but I definitely want to be in a team lead capacity. I definitely feel like I never thought of myself as a leader, but I just see my leadership abilities just continue to flourish. So I definitely want to be in a place where I'm in some sort of leadership in the real estate capacity. Currently, I am program director with Women's Council of Realtors Metro South, MMS, Magnificent Metro South. And so with that, they have definitely birthed this wanting to be a part of and be in leadership and just empower other people in real estate, not necessarily women, but just others, to dare to do something different. So I just am taking this road where it takes me, and just not limiting myself. In my former career, I think I allowed myself to be limited because I was intimidated about the process, about being bold. But where I am now, real estate allows me to just be that bold individual that I always knew that I was, but it just allowed me to take the cap off of that. So I'm grateful. If I had to give one tip, trick, tool, I can't even say it's a tip, trick, or tool, but just one hey, it kind of goes hand in hand. Don't become emotionally invested in the process. And what I mean by that is you are the lead in this, because buying and selling a home for any person is the top thing that they'll do. They list it, especially buying. It's like one of the top 5 things, and death in marriage are like 1 and 2. So to think that buying a home is like number 5, like that's a big thing. So a lot of times, if your client is going to be emotional in this process, you're gonna meet someone and they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're the best. Oh my gosh, I love her." They're amazing. And in this process, you are going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. But you have to remain objective in the process. My team lead and my mentor, she would say, "Sylvette, you can't fix everybody. You can't do everything for everybody. You gotta stay out of it." I told y'all I came from a social service background, so I do want to fix everything. And I'm telling you from experience, I wanted to fix everything. Sometimes people didn't close, and they got all their stuff in the U-Haul, and I wanted to pay for my hotel room. You can't do that all the time. I mean, sometimes your heart is where your heart is, but you have to remain objective in the process. So remain objective. Also, you cannot lead with commission. They call that commission breath, meaning that you just want this to close by any means necessary so you can cash that check. When you do that, you lose objectivity, because sometimes you will push, steer, drag, pull your clients into situations that they should not be in. It does not allow you to think creatively, to be able to find a solution. I definitely pride myself on being solutions driven. So no matter what problem is thrown out there, what circumstance, when I take it to my client, I already have a solution. So I'm thinking like, okay, this happened. Okay, so I need to find A, B, and C to be able to do that. But you know why I can do that? Because I'm not leading with commission. Now, don't get me wrong. My first year in real estate, commission was all over my breath because I was hungry. I told y'all I ain't have much reserves, so but I would still try to, as much as possible, remain objective. But I was new. Now that I'm a little bit more seasoned, my reserves are a little bit more stacked up. It allows me, if it means that we need to push the closing back 2 weeks, 3 weeks for it to be the best decision for my client, then that's what we have to do. Because I'm not looking like I need this check to pay my mortgage or to pay my car payment, and you'll get there. But I'm telling you, if you don't hear anything I say today, remain objective. Don't lead with commission, never lead with money, and understand that all money isn't good money. And you will have to, at some point in your career, probably several times in your career, you will have to leave a client where they are. And I know it's like, oh my gosh, but they're buying $500,000 house. Sometimes you have to leave them where they are because they have drug you from here to there and everywhere, and they still don't end up buying a home. So just keep your objectivity and remain professional. So I would say definitely in being in real estate, once you have kind of gotten your footing, have a goal of everything that you want to do. So one of my goals, and I think it was 2020, it was Q3, I wanted to make enough money. I wanted to purchase a car cash. Now, when I got to it, I did achieve the goal. I didn't use the cash to purchase the car, but I did get it. I purchased a Mercedes, the quintessential realtor car. But I would say every time you have a transaction, name the goal. I would say real estate is a faith-based business, and not to get all into that, I don't care who you believe in, but you have to believe in yourself and you have to reward yourself. So this right here, this work hard, play hard, I do that. This year I have gone on more trips. I have done more things. I've been to DC in 1 month. Literally, I don't think it was a month that I worked. I went from Florida to DC to Cancun, back to Florida. So we work hard in real estate, but I want you to play hard. I want you to reward yourself. It is okay. Everything, of course, in moderation, but as hard as you work, make sure you play just as hard. I recently went to a conference, and my big takeaway, the speaker was absolutely amazing. So on the vein of working hard, play hard, one of the things that he said, and it just really resonated with me, is that real estate is my business and not my life. And for me, I had to remember, I used to be that person that I would answer the call, no matter what time it rang, I would answer that text and all of those things. And so I know that at 12 o'clock at night, I can't call my attorney or my doctor. And so we have to set limits on that. So you have to definitely make sure that you have that balance and set that expectation with your clients. So I do want you all to work hard. I want you all to set boundaries. I want you to play hard, because there's work-life balance, and they'll never be like boom, 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 because sometimes real estate will get the 80% and life will get the 20, but don't be afraid to let life get the 80% and real estate get the 20, okay?